Leo risings. Again, these are for the rising Leos, the ones that have this right up on their horizon the moment they were born. Well, we start off with a card hitting the floor. So, guess what, Leos? You might be feeling left out in the cold. So the first week, it was all about love and changing up your belief structure. Well, it was about love and love coming for you, but then the last week was about changing up your belief structure. So I think for a lot of Leos that fell for that twin flame energy, I think that one soulmate for a Leo isn't playing out. For a lot of Leos I know and have worked with, it's not playing out that way. So it's about having a new belief structure in place to take you into a new loving situation. So we start off the week with feeling left out in the cold. So what did that partner do, Leo, that made you feel like you couldn't ask for help, made you feel like you were on the outside looking in, not part of? All right, Leo, we have a going within. So love was on the horizon, and now we have a stepping back. Hermit also is a Virgo. So for those Leos out there that are dealing with a Virgo, that Virgo could be leaving them out in the cold, for sure. Yep. And we have Emperor, which, you know what, Leo, that's an Aries card, but it's right up your energy as well. So you're the king, Leo. You really are the king. So if you're a female, and you're dealing with a Virgo male, oh, wow, we got some crazy energy happening here. So I have to be honest, I'm having a hard time reading for Leo, because I personally am ending the energy with a Leo, and I have a couple Leo friends that are in relationships that I know are not making them happy, and in life situations that they're really struggling with. So when I look at this out in the cold, I know my Leos are feeling that way. A lot of Leos are feeling that out in the cold feeling. So for the female Leos out there, which is that's who I work with, is females, it's a new king stepping up. So we have an Aries and Virgo sitting right here. And then we have nostalgia. So we have looking back at the past, but it's not working anymore. Like, it's not in the upright. That is a good thing, you know, looking in the past and hoping that that past comes back. This past ain't coming back. It's just not in this situation. So where could this Leo expect to go towards? What can this Leo expect? So it's internal tensions happening right now. It really is. Leos, these are definitely, you know, these dark moons. It's a dark moon right now, and we're at the end of winter, so it's hard energy. And for the sun to feel this, like, it's the last of the winter, and it's about time to put down that burden. Leo, it's time to let go. It's 100% time to let go. This isn't going to go the way you had hoped it would go. This isn't going to go in the way you wanted it to play out. But you got the Hermit and the Emperor here, which, you know, it's about going within and finding your power again. Taking action on your life, making shit happen. That's what that's about. And not action into the past. It's about moving into the future. So we have the Queen of Wands here, which is that Leo energy. So Leo isn't feeling the self-love for herself. So again, Leos, you're the sun, and the sun right now is, you know, it started to come back at the winter time, but it's not really fully there to where you are in your power. So these few weeks before spring are probably pretty hard for you. And that would entice that feeling out in the cold and having feelings of nostalgia, but not feeling good about that nostalgia. So it's putting down the burden of winter, that inner tension, that wanting to get up and go. This Hermit is that staying within, but the Emperor is that moving forward in a very kingly fashion. Then we have the Queen of Wands reverse, which you're not in your power right now, which we know this. And then we have the Ace of Cups reverse, which is really about self-love. It's about going in and loving the self. It's not the start of a loving journey just yet, but it is the start of loving yourself. This Emperor is a really, really powerful feeling. So it's pride and it's power, and it's in your reading. So there is pride and power in your reading, Leo. And again, these are for the Leo risings, putting down that burden. Can you give me some positive cards for Leo? What can they expect going forward? They've felt left out in the cold. The past isn't recreating itself for them. They're laying down that burden. There's inner tension happening here. We have the Queen not in her power, and we have movement. We have movement. So it's about taking a trip. It's about buying a new car. It's about taking a vacation, but there's definitely movement. So the way this reading is sitting, it's kind of beautiful. So we have that feeling of things just did not work out the way you'd hoped they would work out. But then we got the Hermit and the Emperor, which are super powerful, masculine energies. Then we have the Chariot, almost like anchoring this other energy here, which we have inner tension. We have the Queen. I know, babe, you're not totally in your power, and that's okay. Again, we're dark moon energy this week. So it's about self-love and laying down the burden, right? Hermiting, going within, loving yourself, taking time for yourself. Really, really important here. And knowing that you can take time for yourself. Anyone wants to argue that with you, and you got that Emperor there that's saying nope, not having it. And then you have the Chariot, which is movement. So because this is such an internal reading, that would be internal movement, a new thought process. So last week it was about a new belief system. Leo, you really need a new belief system. If you have just left a situation and now you're in new energy, it's a new belief system with that energy. You're in a new relationship and you're finding that everything's being recreated over and over again. It's a new belief system. So last week was learning about that new belief system. This week is about taking action on it. So that leaving out in the cold, that could be you leaving that old belief system out in the cold and going within to step into your new power, laying down the burden, letting the past go. You know, yeah, you have inner tensions, but the fight is done. You're self-loving. You're really assessing what it means to be a queen to you. And then you have this great movement. Wow. Okay. You know what, Leos? I was getting a little worried that we had another week that was challenging, but this week is amazing. You are absolutely moving into that new belief system. I am so happy to see that, Leo.